Hi guys, and welcome to your weekly general reading. So this one is from the 21st of January to the 27th. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your love and support. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, could you please subscribe, support my channel and the work that I do? I would really appreciate it. And also, if you'd like to follow my journey on Instagram as I post some different inspirational content on there, you can follow me on @tani.langshaw. So I'll get to your reading. It's a bit of a mixed bag this week. It's actually quite interesting. So I'll just get into the cards, introducing them. So we have Nine of Water and the Clarifier, Memories of Love, and with the green border means it's in our emotional sector, so our heart sector. And then we have Four of Water, our second water card. And the Clarifier Major Arcana, Solitude, the number 9. In the traditional tarot deck, that is the Hermit card. Stop twisting, man. There we go. And we've got another Major Arcana, Balance as well. And that's the number 14. And then we have the Clarifier for that, Love Begins. And another green border, so another emotional card. And the bottom card of the traditional, well, my normal tarot deck, that is the angel cards, is the King of Air. King, right? Yeah, King of Air. And the clarifier for that one is number 15, another major arcana. Temptation, which is in the traditional tarot deck, it's the devil. But don't freak out, guys. I'm going to get into it. So with this first card here, it's signifying as... When I talked about this last week, so last week we had... it was crazy last week. Nearly, like... pretty much every card is major arcana. There's so many changes, new beginnings, and so many opportunities thrown at us. And this is signifying that what you've wished for almost like came true last week. Like everything that you'd been working for, hoping for, whatever that break or open door you were knocking on, it opened. And I feel like this is just signifying that energy of kind of like remnants of last week, I feel like. That's what it's kind of delving into there. And the clarifier, which is Memories of Love, which is the number 6, and it's in the emotional sector, that's actually saying that you're reflecting and you're looking back at the past. And I think that's more to do with when you've had the success, you've looked back on the past and seen why this has happened the way it has and the benefits for you. Like everything has been done for you, and you're realizing you have been looked after and you're treasured. Your guides are, they're with you and they're walking the steps beside you. They're holding your hand. And I think you've realized actually blessedly like how much you have been blessed by them. And it's almost emotional in that way. I feel like this week is an incredibly emotional week, and it's remnants from the week before because all that influx of energy we've had, I feel like it's lifted us to another vibration, and we may be actually, I feel like, having a bit of trouble handling all this energy and all this emotion. We're being overwhelmed. We've got a lot of water cards and a lot of emotional cards, and we've got solitude and balance. So it's kind of signifying here, calm down, slow down, don't rush here, get used to the new energy you are in now. You need to reflect and go within and sort of like, it's not like you're lowering your energy, it's almost like you're sitting further into yourself, centering within yourself and finding a balance in the storm that you feel like you're kind of in. And this week is just all about balance. That's all it's about. You need to find your balance. We're very emotional right now. You could be crying at a drop of a hat. You could be laughing, and then you could just be like plummet down here. I feel like our emotions are very up and down. And this one here, Four of Water, it's signifying like a missed opportunity, and I don't think that's right. I think it's, I want to clarify this one further than the Solitary card, because I was a bit confused. I was hoping they would give it to me by now, but I haven't. Okay, let me look in. It's just you not settling in the energy. That's what it's kind of said. It's like discontentment. You're not feeling grounded in this. You haven't grounded yourself yet. And to do that, you need to go within. And every one of us does it in a different way. This is actually the Hermit card in the traditional tarot deck, as I said before. And that one is really, I feel like you're sitting almost like you've gone to the top of the mountain and you're happy and you're excited, but now we need to sit on the top of this mountain, look down, like as if we're, looking in the past and the memories, sit within ourselves, close our eyes, and just breathe. Just relax. And if you are trying to search for some answers right now, you're not going to get them anywhere but yourself, but they are saying there is maybe a mentor you need to seek out here, and it's going to be someone that's really resonating with your heart, someone that you trust them intensely with almost like your life. I don't know why I want to say that, but you need to talk to almost a confidant with it. But even doing that, you still need to go within and still find your just find your grounding in this energy. If you're feeling overwhelmed and if you are feeling emotional and you feel like you're not handling any of this right now, don't stress. This is, at the end of the day, I know they've given you all this energy, but we do have the Devil card here, and it also signifying don't get caught up in the materialistic. If you have got an influx of abundance and you're spending, remember when you were poor. Remember when you were just begging for all of that. Where are you spending your money right now? Where is your focus right now? It's almost like we are trying to look outside of ourselves because internal is so crazy, and you're just trying to fill the void elsewhere out in the materialistic world, and like, hopefully this will calm me down. Hopefully this will really settle me, because I don't know why. Am I unhappy? Like, I should be happy because I've gotten what I've wanted. Is it unhappiness? Like, what is it? You have gotten like an opportunity. You have gotten, your wish fulfilled, and you're not on the wrong path. So don't think that. But even when we get our wishes fulfilled, there is still, you can still feel, no, that's not the right word. What is it? Sorry. Okay. Sometimes you can still feel lost, because when you have been introduced to change and your path's completely veered sideways, and it may not look exactly the way you feel, the way you've been envisioning, and even though you asked for it, you may still feel lost. And whenever we're in a new beginning, I will liken this to how I'm probably going to feel my first week in Canada. I've worked for it, my wishes come true. I've been wanting to go there for so long now, but in that first week there, even though it's what I have wished for and I'm there where I want to be, I will still feel lost because I haven't got my grounding in that place yet, because my senses are going to be firing up. Everything's going to be so heightened because everything's new. All my senses are going to be trying to take in all the new information around me. I'm going to be overwhelmed with all this new energy because it's a new place, so it's going to be different energy there compared to Australia. So I can still feel lost in that, even though it's what I wanted. You need to give yourself time to assimilate to this change. I'm going to get a bit scientific here because I just found this awesome video on Marie TV. So our cells used to, okay, we'll try and keep it really layman's terms. Even I just understand it. Our cells are used to a certain hormone being pumped into them, and that's like their fuel. And the cell receptors for that fuel, they're wanting that fuel. So if you're getting new hormones into your body because you've had a change, a new beginning, you may have changed a habit, you may have started working out, your cells will vibrate and it'll feel very uncomfortable because you're pumping it with new hormones and the cells haven't actually got the receptors to do that. So what it does is over the 30 days, when you're pumping it with that new fuel, the cell receptors are being made, because cells change every like 30 days, I think. They're like, they die and they're reborn, whatever that process is, cell replication. And then you start to get used to the change because your cell receptors actually seek that new hormone that you've been pumping them with. And that's what I have to say here. You are pumping new hormones into your body, new adrenaline, new stuff into your cells, and you're not comfortable in that change yet. But this is normal. This is completely normal. Don't think you're on the wrong path. You're just getting used to it. So that was a long way to get to that answer, but hopefully that sort of makes sense. And hopefully I explained the science of that right, because I've only just watched this video and I found it so fascinating, because when you understand why change is hard, it's easier to sit in the change because you understand the science behind it and say, like, my body's just getting used to it. My cells are just the cell receptors are just being built right now. This is new hormones going into those cells, new fuel going into those cells. It's fine. I'm just getting used to it. That's why they're saying here is just balance. find the balance in this new energy, in this new change, new beginning you have embarked on. Because this is, the number one here, love begins. You do love it. I will say that. You do love this new path. You're just freaked out. You're just freaking out. And they're saying here, maybe find a mentor who's in the same industry you are, whatever the change you've had, whoever's been there before, or whoever's your personal mentor that connects to your heart, seek them out. They may give you the answers you need, but ultimately it's within you, grounding yourself in this new change and understanding that you are on the right path. You just need to settle into it. You need to start walking down this path. So you can't see ahead. It's like, a flashlight. A flashlight can only see so far ahead of you. And that's kind of like our attention as well. We can only see so far ahead of us. So it's just, you're going to have to accept that on a new journey, there's going to be new challenges, and you're not going to be able to see everything because it's all new to you. So you're not going to be perfect. You're not going to have all the answers like you did on your old path because you're living the same routine. Of course you're going to know everything. Of course it's comfortable because you know what's coming. It's like taking the same route to work every day. It's boring. And that's why you actually made this change. So remember why you made this change. There's also another reason why you may be looking back too with that. It's because you may be looking back at your old life and go, no, I am not going back there. I'm not going back there. I may not be completely settled here, but I know I'm in a better position than where I was. And yeah, that's just seeking the mentor, and yeah, touched on that card as well. So yeah, I've touched on everything that I needed to. So I hope this helps you guys. I hope you understand that, we're human at the end of the day. We are just, we are what do you call it? What's the word? We are like souls, like unlimited beings, really having a human experience, and we have to understand that as our souls are always learning. That's why we come down here. We come down here to learn, and we're experiencing it through human eyes, and neither our vessel or our soul is perfect. We are amazing. We are all beautiful. We're all beautiful beings, but we come here to learn, and you're just going through another path. You are just learning on this new path. So yeah, this is all I need to say. Thank you guys so much for listening to this video. I hope it helped you. And like I said at the start, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate all the support. And if you also want to follow me on Instagram at tiny.langshaw, I've got a whole bunch of other content on there. It's a bit different to my YouTube channel. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this reading, and I'll see you next week.